Hello everybody, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made these three adorable pair of boho moon earrings using the bargain bead box Bohemian Nights for August of 2025. This was such a pretty box. I had so much fun. I also made this necklace. I have a tutorial. I will link it in the description along with the unboxing for this month's box. So look at how pretty these are. Oh my gosh. And I still have half a baggage of beads left and findings I haven't even touched yet. So if you're not familiar with Bargain Bead Box, it's $24.99 a month, and it's retail valued usually between $60 and $80. This one was retail valued at $90. So it is such a steal. I have a coupon code BNJ2 for $2 off your first order with them. I will leave the coupon code below as well as a link to their website and a link to this and a link to the unboxing. So if you want to learn how to make these earrings, then stay tuned. Okay, so I'm starting out. I have this earring I'm making, and then I have this earring I'm making, and I have this earring that I'm making. So I will start. Let me see, put these two aside. And I will start with this one. So I have, let me see, I put away all the beads just to make it easy. So I made like little sets. So let me move this to the side. So I have my head pin is 2 inches long. So I'm going to start before I do this, and I'm going to put this little dangly into here. So let me see, we want it to be, it is right here. And I'm going to use my bent chain nose pliers because they're smaller. Okay, and we want to make sure that the moon is facing the right way. So we're going to, I'm going to put that through there like that. And then grab this with my bent chain nose pliers. Oh, just trying to close it so it doesn't go shooting all over. Okay. Okay. So I have that done like that. So now we're going to start with the head pin, and I'm going to take one of the, I forgot what these are called, the white beads, the tiny white ones. I put away everything. So one of these beads right here. And then I'm going to do this half moon circle. I thought it was so cool. We're going to do the blue one. We'll do the carnelian. And the next blue one, like this. And then we're going to do the other half circle. Oh, wait, I forgot. I forgot to put this. Let me show you. Yes, so the carnelian, then the full moon, and then the blue one, and then the half moon going up, and then this bead going inside to this one too. If I could find this hole, here it is. So here's this. Now I just snipped a teeny bit off of this. So I bent this down. I just took a teeny bit off. And I always shut my eyes when I do that because you don't want this ricocheting into your eyeball. And then I take my round nose pliers and I start at the bigger, like the middle, and then I kind of scoot down as I'm rounding it so that you can get a nice round shape like this. And then we're going to open this up and we're going to put it going through there. And then we're going to close that up again. So that that looks like that. And then we're going to take the ear wire, open that up. Now you want to make sure that it's going the right way. And I want the bead on the inside there to be facing the right way. So when whoever is wearing these earrings, it will go the right way. So you see how it will lay like that on whoever's ear wears it. So this is the first pair. Let me lay these nice too. Okay, so that is pair number 1. And now pair number 2, I will do this one. So this one I have, I think this is, let me measure this. I ended up taking a really long head pin and I cut it and put a hoop on the end. So it's probably, this was probably like 2.5 inches, and then I just trimmed that little stopper off, and then I put a hoop in here and turned it into an eye pin. Okay, so we're gonna start with putting this on. So I'm gonna open up this eye pin that I just created. Just crack it open a little bit. Oh, I forgot. I took this off. I didn't want this jump ring. So of course I'm just gonna save it, put it with my stash, because we can never have too many jump rings. Okay, and so now what I want is I want the front to be on this smooth part and this open part to be on the back, so that when they're wearing the earrings, you can't see that opening. So see, when you turn it around, it will look like that. Okay. So let me get the 2 jump rings out of here because that's not part of it. So now we're gonna use the filigree bead cap, and then I'm going to do this blue bead, and then another bead cap. And make sure with these that you're getting it right in the middle, because the holes are kind of funky. But it's a really cool bead cap. Then I'm using the little gold nugget, and then I'm using this bead, and you want it to go the right way. You want to make sure that it is the right way on both of them. And then I'm going to use the other gold nugget, and then we're going to do the filigree, and then the blue, and then the filigree again. And then we're going to do this blue bead. Now for this one, I didn't cut it because it's going directly on the ear wire. I left this a little bigger, this hole here on the top. So what you want to do is you want to turn it so that it's kind of like the side. So you see how that hole is right there? Kind of adjust this, because you want this hole to be facing this way. It would be facing to the right, because it's going to, you want it to be going the right way, so that when whoever's wearing them, like I said, they will And you just kind of work with it. So you see how when I hold it this way, that is perfect right there. So I have that. So now we're going to take the ear wire. We're going to put it so that that's facing the right way. And we're going to close that up. And see, now when somebody's wearing this ear wire, it will face exactly the way it's supposed to go. So that is earring number 2. So now we have earring number 3, and that is going to be this one. Here, let me move these out of the way. It's like I want everything to be in the spotlight. Okay, and now this is, okay, this one is a little more, this one is the busiest out of all of them, shall I say. Okay, I'll put that right there. Okay, so we have the eye pin for the top one. Then we have these two. I have two 2-inch ones, but the one that's gonna be dangling in there is not gonna be really used. Let's start with this inside one. So we're gonna do one of these little gold nuggets, and then a filigree, and then the blue bead, and then the other filigree. So I'm making that little one inside. So here's this, we want to bend that, and then we don't want the hole in this to be too huge, because if it is, it won't fit inside that little, so close your eyes, and then here's this. So now we're going to take this moon and we're going to open that just a little bit. We're going to, let me, trying to grab it. Okay, and then you kind of slide that down into there. Try not to, okay, there we go. Try not to open it too much. Okay, there we go. We got the little dangle in there. Make sure that's adjusted. Okay, perfect. Okay, and now for the little one on the bottom, let's do that one too. We'll get rid of those. We'll just get those out of the way. We'll bump them out. Oh, we're supposed to put the little nugget there. So that's the nuggets, the filigree, the carnelian, and another filigree. And it's going through, okay. And then I bend that so that it's like that. Then I take my flesh cutters, not flesh nose. I've been filming a lot of videos today. And then I just close my eyes and hope for the best when I cut that. And then I just start by kind of working it around. And you'll get, as you do jewelry, you do more of it, you'll get better. It'll kind of come natural to you. We all start out as beginners. Okay, and so now we're going to open that up. And I'm going to put this on there. And then this is why I like to use my round nose pliers. Okay, so now we have those two. Now we have those two, so now we're going to do this one right here. So this, I open this up, and this is going to be the front of the earring. So I want to make sure that I have this opening. I'm fixing in the back. This is not going for me. Okay. So here's this. And so now we're going to do this. So we're going to do a nugget, then we're going to do filigree, and then a blue, and then another filigree, and then another nugget, and then a filigree, and then a carnelian, and then the filigree, and then the last nugget, or no, second to last nugget, and then the filigree, and then the blue, and then the filigree. I think I have an extra filigree here, and then the gold nugget. So let me put this before I was to cut this. Yep, okay. So now see how this is the way you want to wear it. So I'm turning it so that it looks like this from the side. And then I'm going to bend that down. I'm going to trim this up. And then you want everything, everything to kind of go okay, perfect. That's how it'll go. And then we're going to open this up. And we're going to make sure it's going the right way on this. And we're going to close this shut. And here we have your 3 pairs of earrings. So I think they're so cute. So we have these moon ones. And then we have these moon ones. And then we have these moon ones. These ones just have these moons right there though. So I hope you enjoyed this. This was so much fun. This Bargain Bead Box Bohemian Nights, that is right up my alley because I make boho jewelry. So like I said, I have a coupon code BNJ2 for $2 off your first box with them. So definitely, if you're thinking about getting this box, you can't beat this. This one, they're $24.99 a month, and this one was retail valued at like $90. At like gemstones, I didn't even use, I still have like over half the box left. And I made a tutorial for this necklace right here that I made. And then all this jewelry, and then there's still a ton left in here. I could make a couple other necklaces and 4 more pairs of earrings at least, or a couple bracelets, or, you know. So, So yeah, so let me know what you think down below, and let me know if you get the bargain bead box or not. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And I will leave a link below to this tutorial as well as the unboxing for this month, so you can watch both of them. And thank you so much for watching my channel, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much. Have a great day.